Hello and welcome. I have decided, mainly because I'm bored, to start a new very weird series. The basic idea is that I have been hacked and sent from GP. Got to get rid of it. And my aim is to make it back to a respectable amount of stuff. So 10 mil cash pile plus each of the combat triangles barrel sets. In my bank, as you can see, it's not empty, but I have converted all of my cash to not very many spirit shards. I have an empty cash stack, and these are the things I can use. I'm using this stuff because it just makes life a lot easier. I won't be using the Wicked Hood until I get to 1 mil GP because it just makes the start very easy. Throughout this series, I will be trying to use almost entirely different methods. So I won't be getting enough combat stuff and then just camping Green Black Dragon, because that would be more than a little boring for everyone. Oh, and I almost forgot, because I've been hacked, I still have access to all of the things inside of my 2 vault. Unluckily, many of you may not have the Dragon Pickaxe, but it can be replaced for a room 1, which you most likely will have. It's an unlocked feature, it's something someone can't hack, and so I will be using it. Okay, so the first thing I plan on doing is just cutting some new trees. It's a simple thing to do. I have a rune hatchet. It's fairly FK and it's fairly boring, so I want to show you. I'm just going to cut one whole inventory and I'll come back as soon as I'm done. Just to add, I am with cutting, so I may be doing it faster than you would. And also, to make it faster still, I am wall popping using my friend's chat, because otherwise the waits would just be far too long. Okay, as you can see, I now have a full inventory. This is all I actually really planned on doing. It's incredibly boring. It took 6 minutes, and if we see, I've only made 15k. That's 150k an hour, which for me isn't acceptable, even if it is fairly AFK. So I'm going to go sell this, and I might do a herb run. Obviously the herbs I harvest in this go won't count, but it can be good profit an hour. Other than that, I'm going to get a pack yak, and for an hour, and I might buy 2 pack yak for an hour and a half, so up until 2 yaks get finished, I may go and pick whiteberries. It's good GP an hour. All I need is a pack yak, really, because it just speeds it up, and other than that, here I am selling these. Oh, thank you. Okay, as you can see, it's sold for 14.896k, so I have just under 15k. I'm going to see how much Rana seeds are. Ooh, I can buy a good 5 of these. I will be allowing myself to use my magic sectors. Ooh, they're not buying. I may up the price a teeny bit. Actually, let's see how much Snapdragon is. Oh. I know they're more common. They got them from QBD, so ooh, can't buy those. I'll just do Irrit. I know they're fairly cheap. Irrit seed, very cheap, less than a K. I'll buy those. Okay, this is frustrating. I'll just come back and okay, so I have got an issue. I've spent a bit too much, I think, on the farm run, and I won't have enough for a pack yet. Rookie error. So I may well have to go ahead and do my herb runs alone, and then afterwards I can just go and do 1 round of whiteberries. I'll sell them, I'll show you that, and then I'll get a pack yak and do it for a couple of hours. I will be using the magic secretary, so let's move that into the correct place, and I'll also be using the ring of kinship because it's free and I can go get it easily. I'll be back soon. Okay, so while I'm doing my farm run, I'm also listening to a few things. First thing is that the whole point of this series is that I get 10 mil plus gear. I'll be selling the gear at the end, and also if for some reason, and this would be terrible, that I had to fix it during the series, that would also come out the 10 mil. Because I won't be running anything side to side, this will be my main aim, and it should get finished fairly quickly. My aim will be to do 1 different money making method each day, and hopefully I can get to the end having done 1 each, and it should also allow you to think this is what I could do. However, I might run out of things in the end because it is still a fair amount of money. I think it's around 14.5, 15 mil, which is what, 2 weeks, and there aren't that many things to do. I can't do stuff like Soul God Wars because I'm limited by my gear. I might try stuff like Tormented Demons, and if I have an item already in my possession, such as Raw Crossbow, I'm not going to go ahead and make a new one because it's just terribly inefficient. I don't like that. So what I'll do instead is I might just convert the money over to shards like I did earlier and count that I bought it. Certain items will cost a certain amount of money, so I plan on making a list of how much something like Void will cost me to use. I may not use it all because it's fairly OP, but if I'm going to torment demons, it's pretty much a necessity because trading over isn't the most fun thing in the world. And the reason I haven't totally emptied my bank is because I really don't fancy trading all of my items over to one account, then have to transfer them back over and to do everything all over again. And that's about it. Okay, so the first thing I'll be doing is collecting Whiteberries, as I told you. I'll normally start here in Demonheim with my Ring of Kinship equipped. So it takes up one less space, that's why I'm using it rather than the port's logbook, even though it's quicker. The idea is fairly simple. You teleport to Tiranwin, or if you don't know how to pronounce that. That's where you go. It's a free teleport, it's a home teleport. The only thing you need to do to unlock it is Regicide, and obviously 52 summoning helps, or 68 or 96 for a pack yak. Right now I don't have one, but I will be doing one inventory, selling the things and buying a couple of pack yaks. I'll probably be back inside a couple of hours, or a couple of yaks, I'll be mentioning it. It's very simple. You will cross here, having the higher agility helps, but it's not really necessary. As you see. I got hit. You get hit most of the time. I'm like 89 agility and you still get hit. The higher the population of the world, the better. However, on higher population worlds, the spawn will be fairly busy. It is faster spawn to do it in the wilderness, which was higher risk, and it takes longer to get there. So I'll be doing it here. I'll be back at the end of the inventory when I sell this and buy the packet. See you then. Okay, so I've just sold my Whiteberries for 34.5k. I'm gonna use that money to buy a couple of pack yaks, so yeah. Cool. They're fairly expensive, but they're worth it because you have to travel less. I'm also going to buy a few lobsters just for healing because it does drop your health a teeny bit. I think 5 should do for the time being. And yes, I'll be back in a couple of hours. Once I've finished, I'll do my herb run and then I'll probably go to sleep. Bye. Okay, so guys, I'm back. It's been like 2 hours and I've collected 1,028 Whiteberries. I've made 1.3 mil almost from that. That's very good. I'm going to quickly do the runners and then I'm off to bed. If you're wondering, that is probably around 650k an hour, and you can get that because I was watching the stream at the same time and it's 3:30 in the morning. So yeah, if I can do it 3:30 in the morning, I'm fairly sure if you're in half awake, it should be fairly easy to do for you. I'm just going to buy some runners and do a farm run. I'll show you the outcome at the end and I'll see you soon. Okay, so guys, I'm back, and the main reason is because I've decided, now that I have a reasonable amount of cash, that instead of doing run-outs throughout, I'm going to make more money, and to do that I'm going to be using a Dwarfweed seed in the Trollheim patch because it doesn't fail, and I just think this will help speed up the money making because frankly run-outs aren't real life margins. They're very good for when you have very little money, but once you do have some, they're not really that useful at all. Okay, so guys, I'm back and I've just finished my herb run. I managed to get 25 runners from that, which is fairly good considering 2 died. The one at Catherby as well as the one south of Falador both failed. I did get 1 runner seed back, and I also got a fell stalk from one of the ones that died. I'm not going to use the fast talk simply because I'm not going for XP right now, and I have like 3,500 of them banked anyway. So I'm going to sell that. I might not use the GP if I get anything at all from it. I'm going to keep the Rana for future use, or save me having to buy another one. So okay, I'll be back with this up. Okay, so I've managed to sell both. This I got 72k for, which is not bad at all, considering I must have invested maybe, what, 12k into it, and I didn't really do anything to it for an hour. And I got like a k back from that, and that was a poor showing, so that's not bad at all. So at the end of the first day I ended with 1.303 mil, which isn't bad at all. I should be done within a week or two, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.